All the engines were at the yard as expected. All the engines were at the Reg scrapyard. And then, who worked, and Edward was going to stay at Wellsworth. But the engine yard has said Jim's coal yard is in the third way to get us engines scrapped. Edward needs to get his scrap yards. Well, I worked at the scrapyard, but the vicar and I saved him. Even so, the fat controller did not need another scrap engine. Hello, Victor. Hello, Edward. Well, you look cheery. Yeah, I am, Trevor. This is why with all my old blue paint. I went to the Victor. That's nice, Edward. I worked it Farquhar Quarry. I need to collect. Edward is ready to leave. See you all later. Bye, friend. I gotta take trucks to Reg's scrapyard. And then but I need to deliver the something at haven't seen it. And Trevor, I went to Percy's scrapyard I went there for a couple of reasons. I know what is I just want to do. Edward had to take to Edward moved his train. Hello there, Ben. I know, you're not Ben, you're Bill. Of course I am, Edward. Oh. Hello, Edward. But that's where we got to go. Well, I gotta go to the scrapyard to collect my vicar. Okay. You won't let anything on me. I gotta go stay in my viaduct. The engine won't be scratched for me. The junction leads to the scrapyard. Edward? Where do I stop at Bertie now? He's late. He's coming around the corner. Coming, Edward! Oh. He did stop for me. And what was I asking? But Edward did. Bertie turned around, his wheel looped. Bertie, turn around. And then go back. Bertie took his villages up in the... Why did I leave to Edward now? I'm coming around, Edward. Oh. Ouch. Ew. What are you doing, Edward? Edward huffed his pistons, hopped his pizzas of the mighty train. Edward blew his whistle. Come on. It was too heavy for Edward. His boiler bubbled. His axles ached. And he puffed up the top. Come on! What? Yay! I done it! It was... Edward climbed up the steep hill. Matter that he did. I need to drill a fireman to get some help. Okay, right away. You need Percy's back engine. Okay, right away. Okay, Percy, you have to rescue Edward. Of course I will. Percy had the race to the rescue. Edward is stuck on his hill. Meanwhile, further, Edward's trying to give up. Don't worry, Edward. I'm gonna help you on your hill. Nobody need me, Percy. And the trucks are being naughty. 1, 2, 3. Come on, you can do it, Percy. Come on. Just one more and we'll die. That's good. That's a good. Help me, Percy. And we're gonna slip back. Come on, you do it, Percy. That's it. We done it. We done it. We done it. No. Okay. All right, Percy. Hooray! You reached me at the top. Well done. Here's your train, Edward. Oh. Wait. Oh. Get your bottom in the hill, Edward! Edward giggled. But there's trucks. Trucks wouldn't be trucks. Oh! Help! Help! We're pushing me! We're pushing me! Oh, help! We're gonna push me off the viaduct. Oh! What? The tracks is gonna be breaking. Edward was trying to reverse. Edward packed up, and he complied on his brakes, and he wouldn't help. He wouldn't help it. And he slid right through it. Ah! Oh no! He pushed his one truck right way and over them in the ravine ahead. Ah! My helmet! Help! 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 I'm trying to go to 5. Oh, come on, keep going. That is relying on me. Edward pushed himself off the edge and lighting from his nap. Help! 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 It's me! Or me! Edward. And he did. But Edward himself came off the line. We need help. Okay, we're coming, Edward. Oh. We're coming, Edward. Help! It's me, Edward! It's you. Help! Thomas! Come on, Edward, we got you. Thomas Brave puffed slowly into... and he gave Edward a big, hard shove. Oh. The trucks were pushing him. That's no good. I'm gonna fall right into the river. Oh, Edward. Edward's axle. Edward felt a hard engine. He was selfing onto the edge. He was trying to grip. Oh no! Hurry, guys! I need help. Edward was falling and his tender was dirty. Ah! And he wouldn't move. My wheels are leaping off the track! Help! Help! Is that Edward? Is that you? Really, me? Help me. My tender is gonna rip. Edward slid. And he pushed right himself off the edge. Come on. And he laid on his back. And he bit his wheels and he fell in the river. Ow! Oh my! Oh, damn! Edward fell right into the river. Luckily, no one was hurt, and Edward was still in the river, touching his wheels. No one can help me now. Oh. Edward moved. 9 and 10. And worked everybody on board. Edward was sure now, and he leaped his tender. Edward was stuck with his tender touching the magnificent ground. Edward wouldn't budge. Thomas Edward is not working. His wheels worked and worked and worked. What could I'm scratched. Oh, I'm gonna stay here for all day. Rocky's gonna need me help soon. And I'm not being a really useful engine. Edward took 4, 5, 6. Edward slid down in the river. He touched his wheels. Edward was stuck in a lake. Hey, Edward. Not again. I'm just a run on my wheels and then it didn't work. And Edward was climbing and climbing. I'm gonna stay here, my wheel is axling. Oh. I'm stuck here. Come on. Edward was trying to help. And he did. His axle was moving in casually forward. Help! We did. Come on. Edward was sliding back and back, and he hit his wheels. Strong. Everybody needs help sometimes. Oh, it'll be dark soon in my day. Oh, it'll be dark and it'll be night soon. It is almost dark. What can I do? Oh, just stay here for my life. Oh, it's 5:36. I will be getting out. I'll be at the works later. Oh, help! Edward whistled louder. Harvey! Oh. I will get you to Wellsworth. Edward is off the line. We need his help. Right away. Edward. It was almost dark, from floating cranes to lifting. The railway was dark too. And I'll get Edward to the works. Rocky, Flynn, Bell. We need our help. Edward has been derailed. We're coming, Edward. Thomas brought Rocky up the steep entrance. It was no good. Thomas and Rocky were in a... Come on, Rocky, you can do it. Rocky, I know you would. Come on. Just a cherry on top. And now, Rocky. Thomas is stuck. His axle wouldn't keep moving. I'll push from behind. We're coming. No. Change lines. Thomas was running up the hill to get Edward's help. When Thomas does Edward's work, Rocky, we're gonna push you from behind. Thomas was changing lines. come on, Rocky. Will you do it, please? All right. I will, Thomas. And we're going in the right way. Thomas was slipping. He couldn't move. At last, I'm not strong. I'm gonna help Edward. Thomas is gonna need my help later. Rocky's long crane arm. Edward will need my help. The railway was still dark. Rocky took a heavy strain. At last, Edward was back on the rails. His tender wasn't hurt. He got scratches. Make sure, but Edward was okay. Oh, well, the Fat Controller wouldn't see this. I got scratches and wabbering. Well, the Fat Controller couldn't said for that.
Oh, Edward! You need to go to the steamworks and have your livery paint. Don't tell it.
Okay, I will. But thank you. Thomas took Edward. He was moved barely on the right place. But Edward isn't moving. And Thomas on the right angle.
Oh. Thomas, I need you to help Edward.
Of course, sir. Edward was derailed. I'm sorry for his accident.
You're alright, Thomas, but
I'm still working at the right third angle. And then Thomas lost his wheels. He tipped back, licked his driving wheel, and took Edward to the works. Edward was having an accident during Marin, and then Edward will be fixed in the morning. We didn't need his help now. worry, Edward. I will get you the works in no time. Thomas was happy to help Edward. Soon, Thomas was helping Edward at the works. Thomas had to bit Edward. Ow! I'm heavy, Thomas. Hey, Edward, where's your tender? I don't have one. Don't worry. We'll get you the works. Thomas took Edward to the works. His wheel is fixed, but his wheel soon cracked. Meanwhile, Edward came back, and he looked as good as new. Edward came back. His wheel is soon repaired. What did they did to your axle? It was fine. They did work on my axle. What did you did, Edward? Are you happy? Are you just happy, Thomas? Oh. You're fixed. You're back at work. I hope so now, Thomas.
And the Fat Controller would not do my work.
Henry chuffed up to Thomas. Hello, Henry. Where are you mended? I hope. You got blue, and then... Edward and Thomas did not need to go to the works. Why did you got fixed, Edward? My new wheel is still arriving at the docks. Let me go get it. Sure, Victor will. Okay, maybe I will. Oh. Gordon is still meditating out the works, and I'll take his express. Gordon, I'll be having an accident in Cock Ronan. Edward barely hit his tender, and he pushed right into his second ankle. Edward, you can do it. I will, Thomas. Yes, I done it. Ow. Coal went everywhere, but Edward was Well, shall we? Well, worked heavily during the day. Phew. My coal tender. I'm still waiting. I'll use Henry's coal tender. And let me swap tenders. Wait. James Gordon's at the works. I'll use his tender. Perfect. Gordon will definitely use. Switch this track. Gordon is switching Edward's main line. And it kind of looks like Gordon. And it did not be. His name is Green Arrow. And he's a friend. Green Arrow is lost for a long time. We did not know about his second furrow. I will use Gordon's tender. And let me will use Taking Express. Use Gordon's tender. That'll make habit. On the Express. I use Gordon. And maybe as I can. Well, you're the number 4 engine. I'm the number 2 engine. Oh, the dignity. And you will be giving a new... Gordon, you can't use Gordon's tender. My wheels are not done. Okay. Now, Edward. I'll use Gordon, not me. I really use my met temper. I did not use. I didn't. I was using Gordon's tender. And no. Rocky, get him. And their other cranes are back at work. Oh, sorry, Edward. She was trying to grab Edward. He... And he re-railed. Re-rail? Well, we'll use your new tender later.
Very indeed. I will soon lay a new tender than you can. And... got my new car. And let's see. My new energy room. With energy bars. I'm gonna go to the deep blue sea.
Next morning, Sir Topham Hatt was losing his hat. And he hit during, and he went into the sheds. Oh, what's up? Henry's in there. Oh. Edward will leave Tiffmouth. Edward, you have to move Tiffmouth now.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find my new hat. Hat is working wonders, you know. I'm gonna drive in my car. I gotta go to work. I'll drive Max.